श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। श्रुतिस्मृति नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं मत्कर्म कृन्मत्परमः मद्भक्तः सङ्गवर्जितः निर्वैरः सर्वभूतेषु यः स मामेति पाण्डवा. We started this verse already yesterday. We started this verse already, and now today we will strive to finish it. And with that, the 11th chapter will come to an end with Bhashya. So, the address Pandava, I already mentioned it, and I was saying this is the word bhakti. This is my nature to compare and contrast the version of the Shastra with the contemporary practice of religion. This is my nature, that is how Bhagavan made me. And so, without such a comparison and contrasting, people won't understand what is bhakti. People have all kinds of funny notions about bhakti. And their practices, they show, they betray their ignorance rather than anything worthwhile that they are doing. So, let me be a little frank and say things. No harm in saying a few things occasionally, forthright. I think so, okay? Mad bhakta, my devotee. My means Ishvara, Ishvara's devotee. Who is Ishvara's devotee? So in Telugu we have Kattu, Bottu, Juttu. Kattu is the way you dress. Bottu is the marks on the face, which begin with some simple simple mark you put on the face and go to a bizarre presentation of marks all over the face. Sometimes up to this marks will be going on. And also they come to the nose. Thank God they go inside. So this is Bottu. And Juttu, hairstyles. And when I see the hairstyle, when I say I was somewhere in Central America. And then, for some reason I found myself there. Somebody put me there for a day or two. And then what I see, these people, they shave off all this part. And they shave off this part also. And shave off this part also. And grow the rest. And tie it behind. For a second, I felt I am in Konasima, the village from where I came, where all Brahmanas are reciting Vedas. Oh, these people will be reciting Vedas, that is what I was thinking. But then they won't recite any Vedas. In Central America, who recites Vedas? In that whole group, probably I was the only guy who could recite Vedas. But how come all these people have such a tremendously beautiful hairstyle? Amazing. Therefore, Juttu, this is called religion. Kattu, Bottu, Juttu. The dress, the marks on the face, and the hairstyle. Are they the religion? They are the outer marks of religion. They have a significance. When I wear that dress and put on the choti, what they call choti in North India, the tuft of hair, it is supposed not to be left like that. It is supposed to be tied. Granthi must be there. Even women also are supposed to have granthi. But nowadays they want prayer, which is great. Therefore, is this bhakti? And then rituals and ceremonies. That is a department by itself. People want to do They have so much energy. And there are people who complain of less energy, go high, but people have lots of energy and they want to do and do more. Do big. Bigger, the better. Small is beautiful, is the thinking of some Vedanta people. But bigger, the better. And so, is that religion? Rituals and ceremonies. Is that religion? You see, that is how the masses practice religion. But the religion practiced by the masses is not all the time true religion. There is a thing called true religion. वो कैसा होता है? How does it look like? It looks like this. Mad bhakta. This is the true religion. My devotee. Who is my devotee? Mat karma karata. He will do mat karma. Mat karma. This mat karma is a Sanskrit compound. Mat is Ishvara. So, my karma. My karma. You see, what is my karma? Means Ishvara's karma. In fact, mat karma translates as Ishvara karma. Because Ishvara is God, you know. Mat is, Shri Krishna is speaking, therefore mat means God. Ishvara karma. This compound could be the fourth case Tatpurusha, in which case it becomes Mahyam karma, or sixth case Tatpurusha, when it becomes my karma. Okay? My karma is not the karma performed by God. The karma performed by God, how can it be devotee's karma, you know? So, whatever karma that the devotee performs, which can be christened or named as Ishvara's work. What is Ishvara's work? And what is the work for Ishvara? Chaturthi. Both ways you can take the meaning. I am alright, you just bear with me. Okay, 2 classes. I will be speaking slowly. So, Ishvara's karma. What is Ishvara's karma? Puja. That is what comes to your mind. Okay? That is the religion practiced by masses. In which religion, a ritual and ceremony is taken as Ishvara's karma. And therefore, the one who performs rituals and ceremonies is the devotee, which is fine. But you have to take a precaution. A ceremony or a ritual performed mechanically. Okay? There is a religion or religious practice which is called verbal. There is a thing like that. People don't pay attention. People are busy with karma, with rituals. Therefore, they don't have that inner space to think. Suppose you have to think. If you are very busy, will you be able to think? No, right? So we are busy cooking, chapati, curry, chutney, etc. Cooking, will you be able to think? Suppose you go to this hotel kitchen, modern kitchen, there will be a chef and a dozen supporters are there, his assistants. They are all busy making things and taking orders and giving orders. And then you ask the chef, "Oh chef, do you know what is God?" Will he be able to think? He will not be able to think because he is busy, you know. Similarly, people are very busy with worships and rituals and ceremonies. Now you go there and ask them to think, you will be a spoiled sport if they accommodate you, or they better throw you out so that they can do their work freely. The point is, they will not be able to think. Thinking is not that easy. Thinking means the thinking which is required for performing a job. I am not talking of that thinking. Right? You need some thinking even for that. I am not talking of that thinking. Like I keep the book and open it to the page, all that also required thinking. I am not talking of that thinking. You know what thinking I mean. To understand. To think originally in a creative fashion. This is not a medical issue, this is some physical issue. So thinking is required. And a person who is busy with rituals and ceremonies, quite often in a very ostentatious way, a showy way, he will not be able to think. So thinking requires some inner leisure. Anyway, so there is a thing called verbal religion. Every one of us have to think whether the religion that we are practicing is verbal religion. Verbal religion means saying all the right things without meaning any of that. That is the verbal religion. Verbal religion includes physical or mechanical working also. Therefore, our religion can be considered as mechanical and verbal, nothing more. Very superficial ho gaya na. It should not be like that. When you offer a worship, a puja, you should feel the presence of Ishvara in that context. You have to feel the presence of Ishvara. So the image that you are worshipping is not the thing. You should know that image is never the thing. You should know that. Otherwise, you will be stuck with the image. Therefore, the worship, it becomes Ishvara karma, mat karma, provided it is not merely mechanical, repetitive. They go together. Mechanical and repetitive go together. What you do repeatedly becomes mechanical. And then verbal. Verbal माने क्या होता है? You say things. Either you don't know the meaning, which is quite often the case, or you may know the meaning, but you don't mean the meaning. That is verbal. Like Prajapate Tattvavidananda Vishwa Jatani Parita Babhuva Yat Kamaste Juhumastanno Astu Vayagusyama Patayo Rajinam. Like that you may say, offer. Either you don't know the meaning, quite often. The person who says also doesn't know the meaning. You are like watching cricket match. You don't know the meaning of what is being said. At least you know the meaning of what you hear. No. Then it becomes verbal religion. Mumbling of words. Suppose I will demonstrate to you. Prajapate means the Father, the God, or God the Father. Praja is the life. Pati Father means that higher power, the cosmic life. We have a beautiful name for it, Vedic, Hiranyagarbha. You can call it Krishna or Rama if you wish. So, even the address, Prajapate, Natvadeta Anyanyo, Tvat Anyatana, other than you, there is nothing. The same worship becomes a glorious worship of Ishvara, if you know the meaning. So that way, you see, how much karma you have done is not important. If you don't talk, you are safe. So only if you talk, the problem comes. Just like the crow should not say ka. Therefore, the religion that should not be merely mechanical, repetitive, and verbal. You must know it, you must feel it. That is the way you worship, mat karma karta. Then, some acharyas have explained this samasa. You see, there is so much in the chest, it will come. Bear with me. Kevala Shashti Tatpurusha. They don't go for Chaturthi. They have done Shashti. Then the whole expression and the verse becomes the religion practiced by the masses. Means now the karma must be a worship or a ceremony. Then only it becomes Ishvara karma. But Shankara did not look at it like that. Acharyas, Ramanuja, Madhva, etc., God bless them, they are great acharyas. They said, Mat karma is Ishvara's karma, the worship and ceremony kind of karma. That is the meaning they gave. Shankara, he doesn't look at it like that. He is not a theologian. Shankara is a philosopher. The theologians, what they have done, they have adapted Shankara. How a theologian can adapt Shankara? He cannot adapt, You cannot digest, A theologian cannot digest Shankara. Therefore, they have caricatured Shankara and then adapted it. But Shankara, let us see. Matkarma kriti madartham karma matkarma tatkaroti iti matkarma kriti. He took Chaturthi. Madartham is Chaturthi, not Shashti. Mahyam, same as Madartham. So, whatever karma you do for the sake of God, as an offering to God. Like, once I met a nurse in a government hospital in India. In India, government hospitals produce very good doctors who go outside India and bring glory to the motherland. They are some of the best doctors outside India. But government hospital is not so comfortable for patients because the facilities are poor, because funds are not there. Then there is corruption, then there is inefficiency. So sometimes the government hospital could be a very bad place for oneself to find himself or herself. So I was there. And I saw a nurse cleaning the bathrooms. Government hospital bathrooms are very bad. People do not keep them clean even after cleaning. And the cleaning is also done rarely, not as much as required. And she is cleaning it, the nurse. And I asked her, "You are a devata. You are taking so much pain to clean the place. There are employees meant for cleaning. They are not to be found anywhere. In the night time they will be sleeping at home after drinking and sleeping. And so this nurse is cleaning. You are a devata. What inspires you? Because you inspire me, but I want to know who inspires you." He says, "God." "Oh, God inspires you. That is great. How?" "God is in the form of all these patients." It was night 10, and so in a few hours they all wake up and they will come to use this bathroom. They find it the most horrible place to enter, but they cannot but. Therefore, I am keeping it as clean as I could, so that tomorrow morning all these gods in the form of patients can have some easy time. Now, I said, Dear madam, I have seen the best possible ritual or ceremony of worshipping God now in your words and in your actions. Therefore, when you explain the word matkarma as mama karma and put only ceremonies and rituals into that category, you have made it a crass religion of the masses. You have taken away the philosophical spirit out of that verse, that thing. Now I gave an entirely different meaning to matkarma. Therefore, rituals and ceremonies are in their place. You are all listening well. It is coming well to you, good. Whereas, any action you do, like they ask me, "Sir, we are working in the office. There some problems are there." I said, "Already you started. It is your mind cheating you. You don't pay attention to the problems there. You pay attention to the work that you are doing. What is the work you do?" "I am a physician." "Then let there be problems. Where the problems will not be there. You don't know, if you come to our India, we will have 100 times more problems. You are blessed. You want to bandage a wound, you will find bandage ready, packed. Open it and bandage. In India, he has to search for cotton. You won't find it. And he has to find some piece of cloth and bandage it. You are blessed. Therefore, you don't identify with problem. You identify with solution. The job you do is an offering to God. How do you look at your job? Generally, people look at their job as the work they do for their own sake, with my own sake. My own includes my family, my children. That is how you look at that work. and you made that work egoic, made it personal. It is not, if you make it personal, it becomes personal. If you make it God's, it becomes God's. That is what you have to do. Make it God's work. You are doing the work of the people, or you are doing the work that you have to do according to the job description given to you, and you will be paid salary. Keep all these things aside. Don't pay attention to them. You do your work as God's work. Or you make it God's work. Whatever you do, Mahatma Gandhi used to say, you could be working as a municipality cleaner, or you could be a purohit in a temple, or a physician, or an engineer, or a teacher. Whatever be the work, make it God's work. What I am saying, really I mean. You can make it very mundane by saying, my job, my salary. You don't get anything out of it. You will retire and become sick and die. And a family, what you are saying, it is all in your head. When you are sick, the family stand at a respectable distance. Dunya, ये तो 2 दिन का ऐसा कुछ है. You make it God's work. For God's sake, make it God's work. Whatever silly thing you may be doing, make it God's work. Shankara, mat paramaha karoti. So he performs it as mat paramaha. What is that? Bhrutyaha Swami karma nato atmanaha. A servant performs the master's work, not his own work. The servant is asked, clean this garden. He will do. Why is he doing? It is master's work, therefore he is doing. Suppose the same servant says, I'll get my salary, therefore I am doing. Bhavana it is all bhavana. He is not a good servant. He will cheat also. Therefore, it is the servant will perform the master's work. Any work is master's work. That is how the servant will perform. Now, mat is the master. Then parama, mat paramaha, what is this paramaha? Atmanaha, that is natu atmanaha, not his personal work, it is the master's work. Parama pretya gantavya gatihi iti swaminam pratipadyate. This work, as and when it is completed, to whom will it go? It will go to the master. Therefore, similarly, the work done by the servant goes to the master. Similarly, whatever work I do, it goes to the master. Master is Ishvara. You see, Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, somebody asked him, someone during his sojourns to other countries, some statesman, maybe France Prime Minister or British Prime Minister, asked him, where from you get this energy to do so much work? They were thrilled to see his energy, and they asked him. He said, it is not my energy. It is not my work. It is 1.25 billion Indians' work it is. 1.25 billion Indians' energy it is. That is what he said. They heard and they may not understand, but I understand. Because Narendra Modi was a sannyasi at one time. Therefore, what he means in a political sense is he has the support of all those people. But at the spiritual sense in which he said it, that his energy comes from the fact that he sees whatever work he is doing as an offering to Ishvara in the form of the entire Bharat. That is his energy. And once the opposition people told him, we'll pull you down. He said, there will be no problem. I am a beggar and I will go for begging. Not a problem. I don't mind. Do it. He doesn't really mind. You know why? Ishvara has chosen somebody else to do his work. I was doing his work. Now Ishvara gives me rest. And somebody else will do it. If anybody thinks, after me what will happen, he doesn't know. He doesn't know, he did not understand what he was doing till that day. Kalo yayam niravadhihi vipulacha prithvi utpadyate mamatu kopi samana dharma. A great poet by name Bhavabhuti. If I am not there, somebody else will occupy my place. Bhagavan has put me and made me do this work. If Bhagavan feels that I have done enough and gives rest to me, he will put somebody else there. The time is endless. The space is endless. Therefore, it is all the way Bhagavan's work. Now it need not be puja. It need not be ceremony. The other day somebody showed me Venkateshwara Swami. Our favorite Daivam, Andhra and Telangana. Then he told me, how did you see that mala? Very big mala. Some 2 meters long or whatever. Oh, very beautiful. It is gold. Then I thought, people don't know what is God. You want to impress God with your gold? People are crazy. They are ignorant. They don't know. And Lord Vishnu is the consort of Lakshmi Devi bhai. Thoda sharam karo. अन्नपूर्णा को एक बिस्कुट देना चाहता है. You want to impress God with gold ornament? You impress God by working for God. It is God's work. Ayantu mat karma karate mameva paramam gatim pratipadyate iti mat paramaha. The master's work, cleaning the garden, its beauty, its benefit, its purpose, Master jane, master knows. In fact, having a garden and cleaning it and making it beautiful is the most useless thing to do. That is master jane. I don't have any issue with that. Master asking me to do it, so I do it. And its beauty, its purpose, its meaning will go to master. That is how the servant. Same way, this bhakta, he will do my work. Mat karma karat. So, he will do the work as an offering to me. And therefore, the work reaches me. The work comes and merges in me. And when a person's work goes and merges in Ishvara, because it is done for Ishvara, eventually the person merges in me. So the person also merges in me. Now, two questions. What is the culmination of this work? Ishvara. What is the ultimate goal this person gets? Ishvara. Ayam parama, aham paramaha, paragatihi, yasya saha, ayam mat paramaha. Therefore, I become the goal of this person. Therefore, he is not performing the work for his personal aggrandizement. You see, I have all the sincerity and the wish to push the point, but I may not be able to accomplish it in a physical way or verbal way. It is up to you to get it. You are a physician. Are you working for what? To make a career for myself. I have a family, wife and children. I have to take care of them. And then I have to get social status, name and fame as a great doctor. All this, anything wrong with it? No. Is it illegal? No. Is it immoral? No. What the society expects you to do? All this. What the religionist will do? All this. The religionist also will tell you to do all this. Is this the vision of Gita? No. Will anybody tell you that? No. They won't tell you that. They tell you, you work for your career, your social status, your family, your wife, your children. You take care of them, give them very pleasurable life. You do all that. You are a very accomplished person. This is how they tell, right? Will anybody come across and say, they are not your children, they are God's children. You do not take care of them. God takes care of them, including you. Okay? Your malpractice insurance won't take care of you. God takes care of you. And your work is not for your career. It should not be for your career. They are all secondary, incidental. Your work must be a service to God. There in that work, the ahankara and mamakara should not be there. You substitute your mamakara with God's God. It is mamakaraha na ishvarakaraha. It is an offering to Ishvara. In the process, people give you a promotion. That is up to them. People say you are a good doctor. They are kind people. Your family and children come up. Their prarabdha is good, therefore they came up. But never the work you do is your work. It is the work offered to Ishvara. Is this not religion? Religion is only just doing pujas. Is this not religion? One more. In religion, you are worshipping an image, which is not the thing. Keep in mind, image is not the thing. Whereas here, you are not worshipping an image. You are worshipping the thing, which is Ishvara. Because Ishvara is the whole. Therefore, mat karma krit mat parama. One more. Today I will finish this. This is like avavrotha for a yajna for me. I will finish it. You bear with me. I will be doing all kinds of things, but finish the verse. You see, Ishvara karma krit ahankara paramaha. That is how people practice religion. He is doing puja, which is Ishvarasya karma. So, mat karma krit. But who is parama? Ahankara parama. What is ahankara here? I want wealth. So now, mat karma krit sampat paramaha. Ho gaya na? That is not real bhakta. That is gauna bhakta. You got the difference? Ishvara karma krit puja, badiya puja, very big puja he is doing. Ishvara karma krit swarga paramaha, wants to go to heaven. Ishvara karma krit bhoga paramaha, bhogas wants. And some people, they do great pujas to get good name in the society. Ishvara karma krit yashaf paramaha. He wants yashas. No, all of that is wrong. I don't want wealth. What will you do with the wealth? You don't need all the wealth that you imagine you need. In fact, what you need is exactly not what you think you need. You look at yourself and ask, what do I need now? You will get an answer. That is not what you need. You need vairagya and viveka. That is what you need. You don't need anything else. No food. Body needs food, not you. So this is how you have to fill your life of action. Whole life should become a life of action. Till the last breath, you should act. You should be active, not plotting and contriving, not that way. Doing, mat karma. Okay? And you see people, here is a person doing a job. He wants to give up the job and wants to become sannyasi. Fine. I appreciate not many people have that kind of an aspiration. And that requires courage, Sannyasi, what is waiting for you there after becoming sannyasi? So, the guy has courage. So, all glory to him. But I want to know, what will you do after sannyasa? What are you doing now? Presently I am doing the work of the world, and after sannyasa I will do work of God. गड़बड़ हो गया ना? I appreciate the spirit, but there is a way of doing it. How? You continue to do the same work, but make it Ishvara's work. How should I do? You don't work for your career or promotion or for name and fame and social status. You work for realizing the vision of company. The vision of company must be a very, very great vision to help people, this, that. There is some such thing must be there. That is the vision of the company. So you work for it. Through that, you are working for Ishvara. Ishvara. Do that. Then take all that salary and give it to your wife. All of it. Don't keep anything for yourself. Only beg her, give me a breakfast and a lunch and dinner and 2 cups of coffee per day. And allow me to stay in this house. And you beg her. She will bless you. Those boons she will give you. You are free. And we sannyasis, we wear these robes all right, but you are the real sannyasi. Yastu sankalpa sannyasi. Sankalpa is kama sankalpa. You are the real sannyasi. Now, if you still want to come to Rishikesh and take sannyas, you come. Or at home they are unable to bear with you and so you have a serious problem with them, then also you come. We'll make you a sannyasi and you can live comfortably. They will, whether you live comfortably or not, they will live comfortably. ऐसा होता है. That's why all the court cases, divorce cases are there. In all divorce cases, I give one advice. You hand over all the positions to that lady and you come to Rishikesh and become a sannyasi. Your divorce is sanctioned now. Therefore, there is a relevance for sannyasa. But this fanciful sannyasa, I will take sannyas and make people jnanis. Are pagle tum bano? Therefore, Gita is like that. I am telling you because the topic has come and I brought out this sannyasa so far, therefore let me say this also. Shri Krishna's focus is stay where you are and do atkarma karma parama. For some reason you cannot stay where you are. It is not possible to stay where I am. Then go to sannyas. Therefore, that is the Madbhakta. One part is settled. Now, second part. You see, in the first, you have to hold on to 2 things. Matkarma krita, matparama. In the second part, you have to give up 2 things. Sangavavarjitaha nirvairas sarva bhuteshu. This verse is the supreme verse. If you have this verse in your life, verse, you have arrived. You have moksha with you. In this verse, you have to catch 2 things and give up 2 things. दोनों दो पकड़ना, 2 छोड़ देना. That is the verse. So first is matkarma karata. You offer whatever karma you do to Ishvara. Why? Because there is only one goal to you in life. Mat parama. In this regard, I want to share with you a few ideas I have. because I want you to see and become free. You see and become free. You see, in life, we are very anxious people. That overwhelming anxiety is with us. We are always anxious. Enjoying plentiful things, we are anxious. Making loads of money, we are anxious. Having lots of social status, this and that, still we are anxious. In fact, the more wealth you make, the more pleasures you enjoy, the more well-known you become, name and fame, etc., the more anxious you become. The anxiety is the downside of the social success. As you go up the ladder of success, higher and higher, there is a heavy downside of anxiety. People are anxious people. Like you may be sitting in a Gita class, you are sitting all right, but you are anxious. For what? Oh, class one, then I have to take a lecture, then I have to go home, then evening, then tomorrow morning I have to go to office. Kuch, something or other. People are anxious. And children, they are doing all right. They are going to school and enjoying all kinds of things, which at one time Raja Maharaja only used to enjoy. I met a kid, 5-year-old, and I saw, he saw the TV, no signal. He said it, no signal. I asked, oh, he knows the alphabet. The mother said, no, he doesn't know alphabet. But now he says no signal. He sees no signal and reads it. Yeah, he cannot write anything, but he sees it, he reads it. Oh. Then he came to my table and touched on the screen. Nothing happened because my computer is not a touch screen. You have to do a few things here, then only it will change. And he is poking at it like a chick poking at something. What he is expecting the screen to change. It won't change because it is not a touch screen. Then he looks at his father who is standing. Papa, ye kya hai? What is this computer? Why this old man is still bothering with this computer? Then I looked at him. What he is today at the age of 5, I was not at the age of 50. And at that age, if not 5, 10 or 15, we lived like donkeys. Whereas he is privileged so much. And his parents are anxious about him. See that. Parents are perennially anxious about their children. We are very anxious people. We don't know what is freedom, that inner space, inner leisure and freedom. We don't know what it is. We are very anxious people. You know why? Because you don't know how to work. You work whole life, don't know how to work. That's why doing more and more work, you become more and more anxious. Some of the Swamis teach more and more to more and more students and become more and more anxious. Because they are teaching for gaining some popularity and gaining shishyas. They are not teaching as an offering to Ishvara. Whether it is a sannyasi or a grahastha, we are anxious people because we don't know what is God and we don't know how to worship God. and we don't know how to work in life. That's why we are anxious people. This anxiety could be very consciously known to you, or sometimes it is mostly it is unconscious anxiety. We are anxious people because we live for ourselves, we work for ourselves. We are anxious people. Stop living for yourself. Don't live for yourself. You know why? Life is the truth. Yourself is false. Live, by all means, live, but don't live for yourself. Then live for whom's sake? Live for God's sake. Where is God? Not the image God. Everybody is God. Everything is God. The whole society is God. Janata Janardana. Live for others' sake, whosoever that others may be. Live for wife and children's sake. Live for community's sake. Live for society's sake. Okay. All that I have said to justify my original statement. This is more negative. I am a negative priyaha. For me, my father told me one time, Rayappa, realize this Vedanta Shastram, Apavada Pradhanam Shastram. In Vedanta we say a few things. You work for the sake of God, we say. Where is that? That question you cannot answer right away. Don't you work for your sake? Now, do you have any doubt in that? Apavada Pradhanam Shastra. Work for the sake of God means don't work for yourself. What are you doing now? Are you working for yourself? It is easy. I can work for myself because I have a few goals in life. To accomplish those goals, I can work. I too can have some goals. I can work for that. That makes you very anxious people. You want to become free from anxiety. You want to be ever cheerful and enthusiastic, whatever may be the condition of the body. You want to have that freedom, that psychological freedom. You want to have it, then stop working for yourself. Never ever do anything for yourself. Do it for the sake of God. Put the word God there, Ishvara. Whatever little you understand of God, because you can never understand God entirely. Image is not the thing. Therefore, you cannot work for the sake of an image. God is the unknown. Don't work for the known. Work for the unknown. In Tattvavidananda, Tat is unknown. You want to make Tat to the known? You don't know the spirit of Vedanta. Your scholarship, your pramana, your vritti, they want to convert the unknown to the known. Then you have taken away the life out of Vedanta. There is no life left in it. Tat is the unknown. Always relate to the unknown and work for the unknown. Unknown, the moment you say unknown, you try. The moment you say unknown, you have expanded. You want to put the unknown into an image, you have constricted yourself. Therefore, work for the unknown. Offer to the unknown, unknowable, unknown, avijñātam vijānatam. And never ever work for yourself. work for the unknown. And your goal should be none of the worldly things. Your goal should be the unknown. Mat Paramaha. The unknown, the unknowable, my goal in life. Not wife and children, etc. You work like that. Work till the last breath. Choose to work till the last breath. Don't ever talk about retirement. Somebody asked me, so will you retire? Yeah, I will retire. Man, last breath, I will retire. I want to remain healthy till the last breath. Don't you want to remain healthy till the last breath? Then work till the last breath. And work with freedom. Don't work for your sake. Never work for your sake. Anything of this world is not the goal, not ever the goal at all. Heaven is also not ever the goal. I work for the sake of the unknown. My goal is the unknown in life. Your anxiety will evaporate and you become free and you are blessed. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnasya